I'll tell you as you move, but right now, if you don't put on some clothes and do as I say, you will be dead in a couple of minutes. They were waiting for us as we dropped out of slip space.
Covenant?
Yes, a small group. Not a formation we've encountered before, at least according to my records. One cruiser and 4 completely new ships escorting it. All dark gray, no surface features or lights, and no weapon systems that I could discern. What they did have was a belly full of boarding craft, and our only contact group was not there.
So we were boarded?
Almost as soon as we dropped out of slip space. Perfect targeting, as if they knew exactly where we were going to exit, inside the range of our weapon systems before I could react. Punctured the hull in 200 different locations, and swarmed us before we could sound a general alarm. It was like exiting in the middle of a meteor storm.
What about the crew? What about the men?
Dead.
All of them?
Shh. They're still here, and I suspect they're heading here to Medbay for another look. This is happening too fast.
How long was I out?
23 hours, and that's why you're still alive.
Why didn't they just destroy the ship? What do they want?
Me and Earth. The boarding craft was full of troops, grunts, jackals, and several elites. They had operated like shock troops. The crew never stood a chance. They couldn't even reach a weapon. It had been a slaughter. Almost every sidearm and firearm aboard had been secured in one of the ships. Those who had fought back did so with the sidearms of fallen masters at arms, and the weapons dropped by the Covenant boarding party. Few had died well, and those who lingered had been executed. You had been spared by narcotic slumber. The Covenant had gone from deck to deck looking for either movement or simple life signs. Your pulse and vitals had apparently slipped under whatever criteria the Covenant sought.
So what the hell are they doing?
They're trying to extract me from the ship. And then they're going to try and extract Earth's location from me. By hook or by crook.
What about the Cole Protocol? Aren't you supposed to destroy the ship or self-terminate?
I can't self-terminate. I already tried. When they boarded, they brought something new with them. Things they call engineers. I'm not sure what they are precisely, but they're semi-organic. The first thing they did was separate me from the core systems. A splinter of my persona is out here with you, but the bulk of my memories and sheer processing power are locked in computing on the bridge. I can't access myself. This fragment of me is just a hunk I chipped off to monitor your surgery, and it was severed along with my access to security, engines, navigation, all the useful stuff. I'm not exactly running at full capacity here. This is a seriously smart group. To be honest, my own maker probably couldn't pull off that trick.
Who are these bastards?
I have no idea who these bastards are, but they appear to be a Covenant intelligence and interdiction group. Discreet black ops instead of brute force. They may be connected to the discovery of Algolis's prototype armory. They've got us cornered. I can't access the ship's security. I'm almost blind. I can't even display my avatar. I have to assume they're going to realize both of us are here sooner or later.
Why not blow the ship? Cook the whole goose?
2 reasons. Firstly, in my present state of coherence and security clearance, I'm hamstrung by a default factory safety precaution. Asimov's first law of robotics. I cannot, under any circumstances, harm or by inaction cause harm to come to a human. When running at full capacity, I can ignore that one at will. I used to ignore it all the time, in fact.
Bugger. And secondly?
Secondly, the self-destruct permissions and sequences are locked away with the other half of me. I can't access them anyway.
Does the Asimov thingy...
Rule of robotics?
Yes. Does the Asimov thingy only count for humans?
Of course. I don't feel terribly responsible for Covenant safety, Baird.
So what do you have access to?
Some doors, and a lot of meds.
So we don't know if anyone is out there.
Not until we open the door. It would be prudent to assume your awakened state has shown up on their scans. They were scanning for life signs when they swept the ship.
And the plan if there's nobody out there?
You make your way aft, get to the engine room, and manually instigate an attraction coordinate. We've been through the procedure. You've read it back to me. It will work. You'll escape in a lifeboat. The ship will spin up and jump into the nearest large mass. That should be the red giant about 14 million miles starboard. That ought to cook their goose.
Aren't there safety procedures and systems to prevent this kind of shit?
There were. Lucky for us, the engineers truncated those along with my systems. It should work.
But you're not sure?
I'm only sure of the seconds leading up to my schism. But I am sure that if we don't try, they are eventually going to crack my encryption and lead the Covenant directly back to Earth. Cole Protocol be damned.
Okay then. Open the bloody door.